Humans were consistently overlooked in every scenario, undervalued by the stronger factions of the galaxy. When the Galactic Council eventually welcomed Earth, it was not out of esteem but as a reluctant act of benevolence. The more advanced species, seasoned in space exploration for ages, deemed humanity trivial. They did not view humans as bold or reckless, nor did they see them as a menace. The latest human venture into cosmic travel, marked by remnants of re-engineered human tech, compelled the Council to deliberate. Ultimately, they consented to include humans in the interstellar fleet, albeit under conditions designed to maintain their humility. The decision was intentional. Humans were to inherit the fleet's oldest and most decrepit vessel, a forsaken relic from a bygone era. The ship's drive systems barely functioned, its armaments were virtually inoperative, and its antiquated life support needed constant maintenance. To the Council, this was a perfect humility lesson. Upon first encountering the vessel, the slight was apparent. The ship, only slightly larger than a cargo carrier, was constructed from incongruent parts at the docking bay. Foreign delegations openly mocked the humans, their laughter resonating through the Council's halls as they ridiculed the ship's corroded shell and failing systems. The message was clear. Humanity was not prepared to stand amongst the celestial bodies. However, humans did not react with resentment or despair. They were a species shaped by adversity, adept at converting challenges into opportunities. Scientists, engineers, and tacticians congregated around the vessel, viewing it not just as a challenge but as a puzzle to be solved. Without grievance, the crew commenced evaluations of the ship. The navigational aids were archaic, barely capable of plotting a trajectory between star systems. The defensive measures, if they could be termed that, could deflect only minor space debris, not continuous enemy fire. The propulsion systems emitted groans during trials, a single demanding maneuver away from total collapse. Despite these evident defects, the crew tackled their tasks with resolve. Among the ship's outdated equipment, they discovered an odd apparatus labeled the reality field manipulator. Alien technicians had abandoned this device, dismissing it as a futile experiment. However, humans did not ignore it. They catalogued it, uncertain of its entire potential, and focused on rectifying the ship's immediate flaws. Progress was gradual but consistent. Salvaged components and terrestrial technologies were amalgamated to enhance the ship's operations. Earth's finest minds tirelessly repurposed available resources and devised new solutions where there were shortages. Concurrently, a small group of researchers delved into the reality field manipulator. Initial trials indicated it could tweak the laws of physics within confined spaces, subtly altering material density or gravitational forces. While the initial effects were modest, the potential implications were vast. If fully understood, this tool could become humanity's most significant asset. As repairs neared completion, the ship began to assume a new persona. It remained small and inconsequential compared to other vessels in the fleet, but it was no longer the weakest link. Humans had transformed it into a symbol of resilience and adaptability. When the day arrived for the ship's maiden mission, the human crew stood proud. The galaxy was not anticipating their triumph, they awaited their downfall. But humanity does not falter under duress, rather, they excel. Unbeknownst to the aliens, their gesture of disdain had bestowed upon humanity a priceless treasure. The corroded vessel was now a beacon of human resourcefulness, poised to navigate among the celestial bodies. It stood as a symbol, a reminder of humanity's hope and the potential strengthening of the crew's bond as they collaborated to surmount challenges. Each success built upon the previous, but not everyone perceived this progress positively. Reactions varied. Some species were astonished by humanity's resourcefulness, showcasing their capability to adapt and refine systems previously deemed obsolete. Others, however, viewed this advancement with suspicion, questioning the implications of humans wielding a tool like the reality field manipulator, a technology once disregarded as insignificant. Now, this device was central to council debates, igniting discussions on oversight, ethics, and control as humanity's abilities expanded. Tensions within the fleet also grew. Established powers, secure in their technological supremacy for centuries, began to see humans not as harmless newcomers but as unpredictable challengers. The ship, once small and underestimated, demonstrated far greater potency than initially anticipated. Non-traditional human tactics and rapid advancements displeased those who valued tradition and stability within the political fleet. Divisions emerged. Some council members argued that humanity's enhancements were a natural extension of their involvement in the fleet, a testament to their significant contributions. Others regarded humans as dangerous and reckless, citing the unpredictable nature of the reality manipulator as proof of the risks they posed to the galactic order. Amidst these debates, humanity remained concentrated on its mission, showing little concern for the Council's perceptions, focusing instead on advancing their vessel and mastering the manipulator. This dedication proved advantageous when the fleet faced an unexpected emergency. A long-dormant hostile force re-emerged at the galaxy's margins. Humanity seized this opportunity to demonstrate their worth. Their ship, alongside larger and more advanced vessels, integrated the manipulator into nearly all its systems, transforming it into a strategic centerpiece. Unlike the fleet's reliance on overwhelming physical force, humanity approached combat with precision and ingenuity. In the initial skirmishes, they utilized the manipulator to disrupt enemy formations by altering local gravitational fields, creating openings for Allied fleets. They fortified their ships' real-time defenses during intense bombardments, resisting damage that would have incapacitated other vessels. The manipulator enabled them to dominate the battlefield, converting disadvantages into strengths with exceptional efficacy. These strategies astonished the fleet. What was once viewed as a liability had become a cornerstone of tactical innovation. Initially reluctant to acknowledge humanity's contributions, the fleet began incorporating their methods into broader combat strategies. Once marginalized and underestimated, humanity's vessel emerged as a linchpin in the Alliance's battle against the new threat. However, this success came with a price. The manipulator, although potent, had limitations. Each use taxed the ship's systems, necessitating meticulous management to prevent catastrophic failures. The crew dedicated countless hours to balancing their reliance on the manipulator with maintaining the ship's other critical mechanisms. This delicate balance highlighted the duality of their strategy, its power and its vulnerability. As the conflict prolonged, humanity's role evolved. They were no longer mere participants but became tactical leaders, celebrated for their creativity and ability to think beyond conventional strategies. Their unique use of the manipulator distinguished them from their allies. However, this shift in perception was not without challenges. Resentment grew among the more established species, who viewed humanity's ascendancy as a challenge to their dominance within the Council. Debates over humanity's contributions and potential threats intensified. The turning point occurred during a decisive battle. The enemy, having adapted to the fleet's tactics, launched a coordinated assault that threatened to overwhelm the Alliance. In this critical situation, humanity proposed a bold plan using the manipulator to generate a massive gravitational disruption within the enemy fleet. The strategy was untested and risky, with no guarantee of success. Despite Council concerns, humanity proceeded with precision and determination. The plan succeeded beyond expectations. The gravitational distortion shattered the enemy fleet's formations, tipping the battle in the Alliance's favor. Victory, however, came with consequences. The manipulator had been pushed to its limits, leaving the ship in need of extensive repairs. The crew was forced to confront their dependence on the device in the aftermath. The Council was compelled to reassess humanity's position. Their innovative use of the manipulator had saved countless lives but also raised questions about the broader implications of their methods. Would such power remain unchecked? What role would humanity play in the Alliance's future? Unperturbed by these debates, humanity continued to focus on its mission. They sought neither praise nor approval, but their ship, once a symbol of condescension, now stood as a testament to their ingenuity and resilience. It reminded the galaxy that even the most underestimated vessel could drive meaningful change. Humanity's rise reshaped the galactic fleet, challenging long-held assumptions and inspiring new approaches to problem-solving. The manipulator, once dismissed as primitive, became a symbol of what could be achieved when boundaries were pushed and collaboration flourished. As humanity's influence grew, so did their responsibilities. They embraced their role with a mix of caution and ambition, recognizing the potential of the manipulator not just in combat but in resource management, exploration, and diplomacy. While some within the Council called for stricter oversight of humanity's technology, humanity resisted, emphasizing the dangers of centralized control over such a powerful device. This tension between fear and trust underscored the challenges of their integration into the alliance. When a new existential threat emerged, far more advanced and hostile than anything previously encountered, humanity once again proved indispensable. Their adaptability, coupled with the manipulator's unique capabilities, disrupted the enemy's technological advantages, buying the fleet critical time to regroup. Despite the manipulator's limitations, humanity's ingenuity and determination prevailed, turning the tide of the conflict. Through their actions, humanity secured not just their place among the stars but also their role as innovators and problem solvers. Their journey served as a reminder that strength lies not in size or resources but in the ability to adapt and innovate. The manipulator, once a source of division, became a tool for unity. Humanity's example inspired the fleet to reimagine its own potential, proving that even the most unlikely alliances could rise to meet the galaxy's greatest challenges.